Oh man, oh man. You kicked so much derriere at the impromptu trial yesterday, those rebels were all like, "We're executing this punk mob, justice, rah rah rah." But you were all like, "This isn't how we do things in France, chicken duckers." And then they were all like,
Spousen, let's get serious for a moment.
"Serious? You just pulled off the craziest lawyering move in the history of French law. We should be celebrating."
We don't have time to pull out the champagne. Didn't you see the anger in the rebels' eyes? Didn't you feel the tension in the air? We're just days away from violence breaking out onto the streets.
Oh yeah, I guess another revolution might be around the corner. But what exactly can we do? We already told the police everything we know. Unless... You're not thinking of arming yourself to the teeth and fighting the rebel forces yourself, are you?
What? No, you watch far too many action operas. I was thinking of preparing a legal case.
A case? For whom?
At their core, all historical revolutions center on trials. A nation's rulers are tried and held accountable for their crimes. But you saw the horrendous trial that took place last night. Nobody cares about due process when emotions are running high. Regardless of the outcome of the revolution, we need to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for justice.
That makes sense. So what's the plan? We need to head to Canel's Tavern and hand out some business cards?
Who will the rebels target?
The king?
Exactly. To the Palais Royal. I guess I'm going to the palace. Oh, Act 4B, Egalité. That was weird. We didn't have like an opening cutscene as much as we had dialogue. All the other ones we had cutscenes. Falcon and Sparrowson rushed to the Palais Royal to arrange a private audience with the king. After filing a pile of forms, the two are led to a waiting area.
Are you here to see the king?
That's right.
Okay, take a number and wait to be called.
Take a number?
Yep, just wait your turn.
More fools have come to see the king. Let me guess. Lawyers. That's right. How did you...
Hey, I know you. You're the Prime Minister, Monsieur Guizot.
Oh, wow, right. You're right, spouse, and it's an honor to meet you, Prime Minister. Spare the formalities. You two are here to offer the king legal aid, aren't you?
Yep, we're gonna offer him assistance to the upcoming rebellion.
Let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother. Excuse me? The king doesn't take kindly to any form of criticism. He buries his head so far in the sand that one can swear he's an ostrich. One would think that 7 assassination attempts would be enough for a man to learn that he is detested. With all due respect, Prime Minister, I think the King of France is mature enough to not let his ego get in the way of his senses. So one would think.
24.
That's us. It was a pleasure meeting you, monsieur. Good luck. You'll need it.
Calling number 24.
Good day, Your Majesty.
Good day, messieurs.
Oh, that wasn't your voice. What was your voice? You're the King of France.
Your voice was something like... Can I help you with something?
Oh, I probably should have prepared a speech beforehand. That would have been smart, huh?
Just wing it.
Right, let's see. How to start. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, what I am about to say is of the utmost importance. Please listen closely.
Okay, I'm listening.
Man's about to go down. There's a storm on the horizon. Great evil has besieged your kingdom. Okay. That's not the right game for that. There is a storm. Whoa. Whoa. Give me a second. Okay. All of my stuff fell. I need it clean. That's a different story. Back to where was I? Okay. There is a storm coming. Rebels are plotting your downfall, and many believe that a serious uprising is imminent.
Imminent, you say? Goodness.
We humbly offer our aid. How do I present this part? This is actually a good one. Because if I say, we humbly offer our aid, we're probably not going to get paid much. And I don't know. You need our help is definitely too, like, and we can help for a price is kind of, I think I'll go with the first one. We are sure that such a pitiful revolt will blow over in no time at all. Nonetheless, we would like to humbly offer our aid as lawyers. We may be of great use to the throne in this troublesome time. No? I think I understand. You do? I understand that you are a pair of con artists attempting to skew a self-made bourgeois out of his hard-earned cash. You have some nerve to even imply that my people hate me. I am the citizen king. I am beloved by all. Beloved kings tend to experience fewer assassination attempts. Beck, have these two crooks thrown in jail. Maybe that will teach them a thing or two about respect. Right away, your majesty. You can't be serious. Cool, great. We just got thrown in jail immediately. Oh, it was serious. Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten me into. There's no need for that attitude, spouse, and we won't be in here for long. Once we receive a court hearing, the judges will no doubt dismiss our charges instantly. And how long will it take us to get a court hearing? Tell me that, Monsieur Smarty Pants. A week or so, I'm guessing. Can see why that might be a problem. The revolution could be in full swing by then. What to do? We could try escaping. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody has ever escaped from the concierge before. But nobody has ever locked the genius Sparrowson and his witty lackey Falcon into the same jail cell before. It's an absurd suggestion. Got any better ideas? Okay, let's break out of prison. Fantastic. What is this? Look, Falcon, a loose brick. We could wait for a guard to transfer us to some place, sneak up behind him, and then we get a death sentence for murder. I think not. Let's search a little harder. There's a bit of scrap metal in this hole. I think it broke off an iron shackle. We could dig through the stone walls with this. See, it's all scratchy. That may actually work if we had a decade or two. So that's a maybe on the stone digging scheme? We'll keep it in mind in case the king decides to go on all Count of Monte Cristo on us. Alright. Fireplace. It's been bricked up, so escaping up the chimney isn't an option. Why is there a fireplace under this prison? A ledge! Give me a leg up and I can grab my way on and shimmy over somewhere. Let's be honest, Sparrowson, neither of us have the physical prowess to shimmy anywhere. Alright. The door? There's a little dent here. One of us could hide. Hide? What would that accomplish? Well, a guard would eventually come in and be like, where's the other prisoner? And then we could use the momentary confusion to push him over and escape. Do you really think an experienced guard would be confused by a prisoner hiding in that little hole in the wall? We can do better. No, I think we're screwed. I give up. So soon? Yes. Trying to escape from a notoriously inescapable prison wasn't the smartest plan we have ever devised. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well. That voice, that condescending tone. Is it Cocorico? Yes, it is.
Just what are you two bird brains doing?
Severn, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. The injuries I sustained were mostly superficial. The doctor advised me not to do anything strenuous anytime soon, but he gave me the all clear for returning to my job. So, tell me, why did I get a memo informing me that JayJay Falcon and Sparrowson were being held in the concierge for treason?
It's Falcon's fault.
Naturally.
I figured that if a revolution is inevitable, we should do our best to ensure that the uprising proceeds in an organized manner. The less bloodshed, the better.
Okay, so what did you do?
We offered the king our assistance. We said that we would defend him in court, and if and when such a need arises.
Well, we didn't quite use those words. This isn't the first time the king had someone imprisoned for something so pointless. What a pig-headed fool. Consider your charges dropped. Alright, let's get out of here. Hold on, you've caught my interest with this idea of yours. A bloodless revolution. You're absolutely right, in that if the king is captured, the citizens will devolve into an unruly mob of animals. We should prepare for a formal trial. No, we should preempt it. You're going to help us? Of course. This isn't a task that can be handled by two birds alone.
What do you mean by preempt, Severin?
We go on the offensive. We charge the king with the crimes against the French people before the rebels can even act.
We can do that?
We can certainly try. I'll start building a case against the king. My argument will be focused on the king's gluttonous and irreverent fiscal policies, his lack of commitment to his socio-political promises, his overall ineptitude and irresponsibility in all facets of his duties as a monarchical ruler, and obviously his denial of universal suffrage.
Obviously. How am I supposed to defend the king from all that?
You can't. If you try to argue with logic and facts, this hypothetical trial will inevitably result in a landslide guilty verdict. So I suggest that you take a different approach. Appeal to the king's character. Try to win people's hearts with tales of the beloved citizen king.
He hasn't been called the citizen king for like 10 years. Oh, I just mixed both of their voices.
It was just a suggestion. But consider this, you don't need to win the case, you just need to make a strong enough argument that this trial is fair. All that remains is ensuring that the king can be peacefully brought to the courthouse when the protests start to turn violent. That's a job for the police and the royal guard. I'll inform Inspector Valerti of our plan so that he could prepare accordingly. At least, I would if I can find him.
Inspector Valerti is missing.
Apparently, he's taking an informal leave of absence since Wednesday. Hold on, Falcon, one thing eludes me. As you probably figured, Inspector Valerti had me perform an investigation into your past. He thought you were the Viridian killer, as crazy as it sounds. And, well, I'm sorry for doing that. It was quite invasive of me, but I can't help but wonder. Why did you change your name around 1830?
Because I was ashamed, I suppose. I had a family name to live up to. My grandfather was something of a successful lawyer. So when I turned up my classes at law school, people would gawp at me. They would say, wow, you have big shoes to fill, and wow, and your grandfather would be proud. But I was a terrible law student, mediocre at best. I knew that deep down I would never be half the man my grandfather was.
Fascinating. I had no idea. Who is your grandfather, if you don't mind me asking, Falcon?
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he was just another overly opinionated rebel who died in the old revolution. I keep switching between having an accent on Falcon and not. And I have to choose one or the other.
I see. Well, let's not dilly-dally any longer. We have duties to carry out.
Right, we're going to find anecdotes, and then we're going to defend the king, whether he likes it or not.
Great.
We can do this. Let's go. I guess we have to talk to people and see what they think about the king. Okay, so I don't know how many days I have, but I might as well like go to each. I kind of want to talk to Renard first. You know what I just realized? This chapter was 4B. So is there like a 4A and like other ones? I guess it was like a separate ending. I guess because I could have let like Cocorico die by like leaving. That was an option. Maybe there's multiple endings and this is like there's like multiple last chapters. What was your voice, Mousy?
Visitors, Monsieur Volp's visitors. Ah, if it isn't Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson, how may I help you two today?
You're doing well. You're doing very well, monsieur, but we don't have much time, so let me cut to the chase. We're collecting positive anecdotes about the king. Would you happen to have any?
Positive anecdotes? How curious. As it happened, I have met the king twice. Once, as you know, I was in my Juan Querido persona.
Oh, right, of course. I don't think that story will be of any use to us. What was the other incident?
I can tell you, but there is a price.
Are you serious? You're such a money grabber.
A fox has to eat, monsieur.
Fine, fine. How much do you want? 40 francs sound good?
10,000.
I don't have that kind of money, monsieur.
Ah, no matter. I'm sure you'll think of some way of repaying the debt. Between that and my medical bills, we should be ready to afford basic things like food by the year 4000? Let's not worry about the debt for now, messieurs. Let me just tell you the story. It was several years ago, 1841, I believe. I was lingering around the Ile de la Cité. I was in the pursuit of an investigative lead, so I had adopted the persona and outfit of a sickly beggar. That's when I was approached by a kind-faced man. It was the king himself. He took a 20-franc coin out of his pocket.
The king gave money to a sick beggar, or at least someone who looked like a sick beggar. That's great, we can use that.
I'm not done, monsieur. The king took a coin out and said, I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I only had 1,000 of these to my name. Then he pocketed the coin and left.
Oh.
I'll make a note. Gave financial advice to the poor and needy. I hope that anecdote was of some use to you, monsieur.
It might be, but I don't feel like I don't feel that we got 10,000 francs worth of material.
I see. No matter. Just keep me in mind if you ever see a potential client.
We will. Have a pleasant day, monsieur. Oh, I see. Well, this is gonna look like I'm not gonna get any good stories out of anybody. Let me just do everybody. This will be a long episode, but might as well get everybody's stories. Just the dodo I wanted to see. Madame Canel, quick question. Have you ever served the King of France?
Good one, hun. That's hilarious. Me serving the king, me. Would you like some wine, your majesty? I can't wait to serve the king of Denmark.
I think that was a no. I think you might be right. Let's ask people in the drinking room. Inspector Valerty? Hello, Inspector. Falcon, Jade Falco. Yes? I think I made a mistake. I'll say, do I see 2 empty bottles of Russian vodka? It's a mystery how you're still standing. No, listen, this is important. Inspector, maybe we should have this conversation when you're a little more sober. No, Falcon. Listen, Falcon, I thought you were the warden killer. The what? The Marine killer, the man who injured me in the July Revolution. You thought I was the Viridian killer? How did you even come to that conclusion? I saw that you changed your name around 1830 and you made of it an assumption. Wait, is that why you gave Severin the tip off? Were you trying to lure me were you trying to lure the animal out of me or something? I'm sorry, Falcon, it was a mistake. Do you forgive me? Yeah, sure. Forgive you for assuming that I'm a mass murderer and for nearly killing me and Severin in order to prove it. Oh, thank you, Falcon. Now, listen closely, Inspector. I have a favor to ask of you. A favor from you, JayJay, anything? Maybe we should wait until the Inspector's a little more coherent. No, I want to help. I must pay my debt. Excellent. So, Severin and I are planning a case, a very big case, against the King of France. We intend on trying him before the rebels can get their hands on him. When the rebellion starts, we would like you to bring the king to the courthouse. Do you think you could do that? Inspector? Treason, you're sympathizers to the rebel cause. This isn't treason, Inspector. We're ensuring the safest outcome to an inevitable revolution. You're treason. You're treason. You're scum. Told you, incoherent. Yeah, I guess you were right, Spouson. Well, Inspector, maybe you should contact us if you change your mind, once you're sobered up. Alright then, I don't think I need to go to the card room. How long has this episode been going? It's been going for a bit. I think I'm gonna call this episode, he's still hicking. Can I just enter this room again and just be like, don't bother, Falcon, let's just wait for the old bird to sober up. Alright, next time on Let's Cats, I'll see where to go next. We'll do all the other places. Wow. So 4B. I wonder what 4A and 4C, 4D would be like. I wonder how many there are. Alright, next time on Let's Cats. Right, bye.